just that they will just.
This is where my father works.
So you mean your father is doing all the jobs here around this place?
No, there are many different types of jobs here. He's the carpenter.
And what does the carpenter do?
He's responsible for the roof of the house, sometimes also the doors. And do you know how tricky it is to fit a door just right into a door frame? Yeah. Anyway, do you see that guy over there?
Yeah.
He's the painter.
And the builder is known as a bricklayer?
Yeah, they all have different tasks, and they're also working in different divisions.
What do you mean, man?
Let's go to the mall. Let's go find my friends at the mall. I'll tell you on the way.
Lesson 1 is titled The Nature and Purpose of Economic Activity. After watching this program, we hope that you would be able to explain the meaning of specialization and division of labor, identify the levels of specialization with some examples, discuss the advantages and disadvantages of specialization of labor. We appreciate your company. Enjoy the program.
Vic tells me you are studying in South Africa patience.
That's right. I'm studying at Cape Technical.
Yeah, she's doing a course in tourism management.
Awesome. I'm sure you will walk right straight into a job back home in Namibia.
I hope so. One can never be sure, but we can dream.
You know, Terence just showed me his father's workplace. I mean, there seems to be a lot of different kind of jobs there. The place was buzzing.
Victor, it's called specialization and division of labor. They can't all do the same job.
Well, I guess that makes sense. But is there a difference though between specialization and division of labor?
There is, but I guess it's a bit silent for some people. I mean, specialization is when you do a job that you are good at, allowing you to concentrate on a specific aspect or part of the production process, leaving other jobs for other people that are good at them.
And how is division of labor different?
Division of labor, on the other hand, is when the production process is split into different tasks with different workers performing different tasks.
I'm a little bit confused.
Sorry, details please.
I remember I told you my father is a carpenter.
Yeah.
And there was that other guy that was painting.
Yeah, and there was also somebody doing bricklaying or something.
Exactly. The painter cannot necessarily plaster, but he's good at painting. That's his area of specialization. Just as the bricklayer cannot necessarily paint because his area of specialization is bricklaying and plastering. And how this differs from division of labor is that maybe you have a job that everybody can do well, so you simply divide the labor amongst the workers and they all work together to get it done.
So, which means if one worker is sick one day, another worker could step in and do the job just as well.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I get it. So it's like in division of labor. People are sort of at an equal level, whereas with specialization they are not. Because the skills required for a specific type of job may require specific qualification and so on, which everybody might not have.
She's right. That's why in specialization of labor, there are rankings.
What do you mean by rankings?
Like workers or employees are on different levels. In terms of specialization, we have international specialization, regional specialization, specialization between industries, and specialization between business concerns. It's a bit long to explain, but do you want to hear?
Yes, sir. Shoot, please.
Okay. International specialization refers to specialization beyond the borders of one country. This depends on the availability of natural resources, climatic conditions, geographical and geological factors, and technological resources. These factors can allow some countries to produce and deliver certain goods and services better than other countries. For example, Namibia can specialize in uranium mining because we have the raw materials for it, and fishing because we have our own exclusive economic zone of seawater. This means we have the natural resources, ideal climatic conditions, geographical factors, and hopefully modern technology in order to specialize in those areas. Or maybe we can only get the raw materials out of the sea and underground, and another developed country will import these resources and process them further. That's what we call international specialization.
For example, uranium cannot be mined in countries where there are no uranium deposits. Brazil is well known for the production of coffee, and Japan for rice.
So, just like South Africa is known for the production of coal?
And don't forget our own beautiful country for its diamonds. So this means that most countries are specialized in the production of those goods that occur naturally there, and the services where they are most efficient than other countries. We say such countries have a comparative advantage in the production of a specific product. The Western Cape in South Africa has good wine lands, therefore has a comparative advantage with regards to wine production. Developing countries generally focus on the extraction and mining of raw materials because they lack the skills or infrastructure for manufacturing. So the developed countries, which often do not have the raw products, specialize in manufacturing the goods, making a lot of money from them.
But how about regional specialization?
Good question. Regional specialization takes place in certain areas or regions within a particular country. You know how specific regions concentrate on specific activities, depending on the availability of, again, natural resources, climatic conditions, capital investments, skilled or cheap labor, and so on. In Namibia, we have a fishing port on the west coast, Erongo region, trees for timber in the Zambezi region, universities in Windhoek in the Commerce region. So these regions or areas within the country will each concentrate on the production of products and services which occurs there, and which gives them the comparative advantage over other regions and areas.
Oh, like in Namibia, the northern regions are even known as the maize triangle. That's where maize products are produced. The western and southern regions are more known for sheep breeding again.
You know, in South Africa, KwaZulu-Natal is known for banana production.
That's right. But now you must focus, because the next type of specialization is specialization between industries. Specialization between industries is how different types of industries specialize in different products or services. For example, there is a motor vehicle industry which obviously specializes in motor vehicles, just like a computer industry specializes in computers, and a textile industry in textile, and so on. These different industries specialize in the production of a particular product or range. They specialize in these industries because they have gained an advantage over other industries with regard to research, experience, and technology in the specific field. Skilled labor, capital, and such factors give them the advantage to do well in those fields.
I get it.
We also find specialization between business concerns. This is where different businesses within an industry will specialize in the production of one particular product or range of products. For example, in the motor industry, we find businesses that concentrate on the production of engine parts. The core function of another business is on the production of tires, and another is mainly concerned with the assembly of the vehicle.
Alright, so this means there is international and regional specialization, and then specialization between industries and business concern. Wow, quite a lot of details, but logical to understand actually.
Are you tired now? Do you still want to know division of labor?
Well, tell me please.
Please excuse me for a minute. I'll go pay our bill.
Thanks, Patience. Here's for my cold drink.
Oh, thanks, Tolerance.
Division of labor is the most important form of specialization, and it's also known as the individual specialization. Individual specialization is where each person concentrates on doing what he or she can do best and better than any other person because of his or her skills and qualifications. We can distinguish between different types of jobs that people choose to do based on their skills and abilities, such as doctors, scientists, accountants, teachers, professional athletes, to name a few. You don't just jump in and do those jobs. You have to learn the skills for them.
But tell him, Tolerance, there are advantages and disadvantages to such specialization. Aren't they, Tolerance?
She's bright. This girl of yours. But you're right, Patience. Advantages of specialization are that a specialized laborer can concentrate on one task and do it very well. Such a person's output is likely to be fast and of good quality, and the specialized worker's skills at that one particular task will be quite good. But then, on the downside, disadvantages of specialized laborer are that the same repetitive work may lead to boredom and demotivate workers. It is also not creative, so it may result in the production of many items of the same style, while the market may demand different styles and designs. Workers can become inflexible and unable to perform other tasks, which could eventually cause problems during periods of staff absence. Meaning, people get used to doing only one thing, that when they are not there, nobody else knows how to do that person's type of task.
Great. Well, buddy, it was a very informative session, man, but Patience and I, we have to go right now.
That's fine. I'll stay for a while. I'm waiting for somebody.
It was nice meeting you, Tolerance.
You too, Patience. With all the best with your tourism studies.
Thank you, Tolerance.
Always on time for a date is my brother Tolerance. Howdy, bro?
All good. We're just discussing labor specialization.
Oh, funny, that's what I'm here to do. Summarize it for the viewers.
Specialization is the process by which a worker does a job he or she is good at, allowing them to concentrate on one part of the production process and leaving other jobs to other people. Division of labor is where the production process is simply split up into different tasks and divided amongst workers so that each worker performs one of these tasks. There is international and regional specialization, specialization between industries, specialization between business concerns, and division of labor. Each has advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of specialization are that specialized labor needs to concentrate only on one task. Output is likely to rise as specialization leads to faster output, and worker skills at one particular job are good. And disadvantages of specialization include that repetitive work may lead to demotivation of workers. The production of many items of the same style may not be what the market demand. And workers can become inflexible and unable to perform other tasks which could cause problems during periods of staff absence. And with the last bit of advice, we hope you enjoyed watching and learning with us, and we hope you will join us again tomorrow for lesson 2. Until then, goodbye.